Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The end result, 21 yards. Now we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Steele. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Go! Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Steele. That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Rig alert, rig alert. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On fourth down, Steele. This is caught.
And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no hour to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready?
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Officially
play.
no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready, check. Ready.
Again, it's Krosky-Merritt.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Steele. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. So a loss of 5, and it will be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Steele. This is Smith on the ground. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Cowboys! Cougar 19. 77.
And now they'll shift things around. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Past the 60, past the 60. Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Steele. Now he's going to step up and run. And he fired it. It's on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 and the 19. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a flag if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Y'all got a problem?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
To throw is Daniels.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
Ready.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And an Eagle first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Good start, throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Get it. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70. 19 tight.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Down to about the 22 here. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Steele. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Daniels looking to throw. They'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's go now. Crackle.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's into the hands of Krosky Merritt.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Come on, 19 tight, not 70 Timberwolf. Check smash. Let go.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
A give now to Bill. This is Krosky-Merritt.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On the ready.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Ready. Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Trap 60. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels on the RPO. He'll keep it himself.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Down. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
19 Charger, 19. 70.
Philadelphia.
70 Lions. Ready.
Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Steele. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
68.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Viking 18.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70-19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Steele. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Operating from the gun, Steele. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Top it up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, right?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got McLaurin.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Ready?
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Daniel's going to keep it. He finds his man complete. That's Contreras. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Get it? 18, come.
Back to throw. Checks it down. Krosky-Merritt. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Get the Eagles! Get the Eagles!
And it's 3rd down.
Go!
On 3rd down, Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Saquon Barkley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about